To be honest with you, when I first met Paul, I was scared to death of him.
He is tenacious and disciplined. Surprising.
The consummate businessman and master ski racer.
Master ski racing back in the day, early, I think it was about 1980. That's when I met Paul. It's a very competitive circuit. And Paul, here was this guy that was at every race, slalom, giant slalom, downhill, he was there. Good weather, bad weather, I mean, Paul was always there, and I was really impressed with that.
The first memories that I have of growing up at skiing, we would have family conversations around the dinner table, and the next thing I knew, we would be packing up to go skiing.
Skiing is a lifetime sport. And to be able to do it as a family, the chairlift time, standing in lines in, because we didn't have the detachable quads, we were always talking about things, whether it was what run we were going to go down, or somebody needing a little bit of help with their studies and how we were going to get that done as a family.
And so we got to, recreate together and develop that concept. And for sure, when it came to Copper Mountain, he knew then the importance of a family doing exactly that.
Paul's leadership style at Copper Mountain was pretty much his style in everything. He was very direct. You always knew where Paul stood.
One of the things that he brought was that financial discipline to a startup business at Copper Mountain.
And this was probably not a well-known fact, but there was a time when Copper Mountain applied for a federal farm subsidy loan and got that.
It was meant to apply to farmers and ranches, but we created jobs, which was the main mission of the loan program, and we were able to get a farm loan to help develop Copper Mountain.
My father had an appreciation for naturalness. Copper Mountain, I think, was one of the first ski areas that did not cut straight down the fall line of the mountain. They used traversing and the natural lie of the mountain, and I think he was instrumental in developing that.
He had a great chemistry with Chuck Lewis, and both of them were components and advocates for ski racing industry, and I think they really sparked off there and brought the racing apparatus to Copper.
At the time, ski areas were not that supportive of ski racing, and Paul, being in the background that he was and being a ski enthusiast, put together a fabulous race team at Copper Mountain.
He was so thorough. He would be the first one up in the morning to study the course. And he'd go up there, usually with one of his 4 boys, pointing out to them what the course was like and where you should make the turn.
And after, I think, the first season of ski racing as a master, he set for himself a goal that someday I want to win the Nationals and I want to be the world champion. I think that took maybe 11 or 12 years more for him to accomplish that, which is another, trademark of persistence.
On a day where the wind chill was between 90 and 95 below zero, it was bitter cold, and my dad was out most of the day trying different waxes to find out if there was a wax that would run in that freezing cold temperature. I can remember the drool freezing on our face, because Dad said, someday we may ski in temperatures like this, and I want to know what wax works.
Dad lined us up at the bottom, and they had a ski jumping hill. I think it was a 45 meter, but it seemed like a 90 meter jump. And he hadn't come off it before, and it's just like him to climb up those stairs, put on his alpine skis, and he took the big jump, and we're just all watching this bird fly. And that kind of sums up Dad's charge that he had for that sport.
One thing I think is real important about Dad and his induction into the Colorado Ski Hall of Fame that makes him unique is so many of the people that are there got there by skiing as an amateur when they were young. Then they went into the business of skiing and continued to promote the sport. Dad was like the flip-flop of that. He got into skiing as a business and then did his amateur racing, starting at age 58 to age 88. So he had a 30-year run of being from a middle-of-the-pack senior racer to being world champion.
I think his legacy will be the passion that he displayed in supporting all elements of the business of skiing as well as the sport of skiing.
Dad, congratulations on this momentous occasion that you are being inducted into the Colorado Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame.
You know, 50 years in the industry, probably even more.
If there was anyone that deserved it that I know of, it's you and what you did and the examples you set for all of us.
And I'm looking forward to making some more turns with you.
I'm really proud of you.
You've had a great run on this hill, and I hope it continues for a long time.